What's up, friends? What's going on? How y'all doing? Woo! Coffee time. Coffee's important. It helps everything. All right. What do we got going on today? Today is Tuesday, the 15th. Start it up. Let's buckle buck. Excellent. Tuesday, the 15th of October. We have a sealed system job today. That is going to be our kind of a focus. 2 new jobs and 1 callback. But we'll go through those as we go. Running slightly behind on a time. So what we're gonna do is gonna get moving. We're gonna get moving. So this is a this first one over here is a LG refrigerator with the sealed system problem. All right, we're on a highway headed towards the house. So the story behind this sealed system LG repair is unfortunate for the customer. So this is a warranty job. This is a home warranty job. And the prior vendor assigned to the job replaced a compressor because they said the compressor has failed. So there's a brand new compressor on this machine. It requires the software update on the motherboard and all that stuff. They have the sticker put up. Now it is a brand new compressor and it is the one that belongs in there. But the customer said that the machine's still not cooling correctly. And so when I showed up, there's no leaks, freons in the system. It is a 3-way valve system. And so when I inspected the unit compartment in the back, the only thing that was replaced was the compressor. The filter dryer, not replaced. The 3-way valve, not replaced. I don't know. What I can know for a fact is that when I do the system test with the motherboard, when I push the test button to enter the service mode, the 3-way valve is supposed to rotate into the neutral position, into the open position, open all, and it doesn't do that at all. It sounds a little funky. It makes a little bit of a tuck sound, but it's not doing anything. So I don't know if the valve is clogged, malfunctioning, or if the filter dryer is clogged. But these things should be replaced with the compressor. Yes, they cost money. Yes, they're a little more expensive. Especially the 3-way valve is probably, it's not at the top of the line, on the top of the list of what needs to be replaced when you're eyeballing a system, when you're testing it. But these compressors, when the old ones specifically, this is the upgraded one, when they fail and the 3-way valve tubing is so small, depending on how long it goes with the failure, they get clogged. These tubings are so small, the process tubes are so small, they get clogged real easily. So again, unfortunately, I can't tell you as of right now which one exactly is causing the issue, but I will be opening up the system right now, blowing it out with nitrogen, and then replacing these two components with brand new ones. Recharge the system, and then test and go from there. Hopefully there's nothing else going on with the brand new compressor. It's only a few weeks old, and I have advised the customers that at the last visit that we better shut this down, that way it doesn't cause any more damage to the system and the new compressor. So hopefully they took me up on that. They haven't turned it back on and all that stuff. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at. So we're gonna go fix this refrigerator once and for all, and hopefully the replacing the dryer, the three-way valve, revacuuming and recharging the system does the trick. But again, once I have the old pieces on hand, I can tell if one of these two is causing the issue, so to speak. So let's go take care of that seal system. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. There is a restriction in the freezer evaporator. Took everything apart, started running nitrogen through it, pulling vacuum, nothing did it. The freezer evaporator is clogged. This is a warranty job, so this is probably not going to be a repair. At this point, the previous company had replaced a compressor. The following company showed up and said, yeah, it's a compressor, we don't work on it. And then they came to us. I am replacing the valve and the dryer, filter dryer only, plus the cost of labor. But replacing the evaporator, troubleshooting if it is the evaporator or not the tubing that runs inside, like the high or the low pressure, that's just going to exceed the amount of money this refrigerator is going to cost to just replace. So we're going to have to send in this report to AHS saying that it's not going to be a good repair, and they need to take care of their customer. I'm not going to get into warranty specs at this moment. That's for a later date. But I'm not happy with this. It's going to be costing me. It's going to be costing me in the long run for this replacement. So it's not a pleasant experience. On our way, 5 minutes away, is going to be a next job. It's quite the spread here. Washer, dryer, and dishwasher. Seems like it's a theme, because I had a couple of these last week as well. And so on our way to take a look at those. A multiple appliance discount for diagnostics. So let's go check out what these three have got going on and see if what needs to be done. Well, the 3 appliance service call was not so quick. Well, actually, it was pretty quick. Dishwasher needs a user interface. It's an older GE style dishwasher. It has a problem with the little latch on the inside, but also the user interface doesn't want to switch and change cycles. So it's got kind of 2 problems, but they're all pretty narrow into the same section. So replacing the whole user interface panel with the latch will solve that issue for the customer. Samsung dryer. It's going to need a belt pulley. possibly a roller, but I have those in stock. When I pop it open and repair, I will be able to see which one exactly, and if it needs both, that's fine. Usually both rollers in the back are replaced. If one needs to go, the other one also needs to be replaced, just to keep the balance and make sure that it's an even spin. So, but that's cool. Now the problem here, the more of a concern, is going to be your washing machine. In this case, this is a 2020 model, and it looks like this. I would just never advise for anyone to buy these machines. These machines should not be purchased, should be trashed. There should be an official recall on them. It should be illegal for them to be sold in stores. So this particular model of machines in this specific year, 2020, 2021, have one major issue. I am 100% confident in what I'm saying right now. Come at me, bro. Come at me. The concrete counterweights in the front of the machine that attach to the drum are defective. They're not poured correctly, and they snap. I've seen them snap all the time, and they snap, and sometimes they take away the bolt holders they just break a chunk away from the outer basket. They fall right through the door boot and snap and cut right through there as well. They make dents and dents on the inside of the machine. I've seen one on the left side fall on top of the pump and break the pump and sever the hose, and it just creates a leak. I've seen multiple one of these, all with the major issue being the snapped counterweight. This machine, however, is 3.5 years old, without any clothes inside, without any weight in the drum. It works fine. We put in there a pair of jeans, a small throw blanket, and a couple of t-shirts. And it sounded, when it came into the start of the spin basket, it sounded like it was going to take the door off. Bam, boom, bam. The counterweights are fine though. Now, I don't know what they look like on the inside. I can tell you that visual inspection does not show them cracked. They're not snapped. They haven't broken off. They're still intact in place. They're secured to the tub. Are they cracked? Or they have something? I simply can't tell you 100% on this case if the counterweights are fine. Now, I can tell you is that the machine shakes. The shake begins in the back of the machine. Like when I have it open and I can see when it starts to wobble, it originates in the back. Is it because the two shock absorbers in the back are given out? Is it to do with the bearings? Because when I look at the spin of the basket, it's a good spin. It doesn't wobble on the inside. This is puzzling. I'm puzzled on this one because I don't know exactly what to tell the customer. Is it worth it or not worth it? Well, correction. I told him it's not worth it. I did advise him to get rid of these as soon as possible. But I don't know if it's 100% going to be the inside or the outside. And obviously the inside repair is a lot more expensive than just the shock absorbers. I'm going back to repair the dryer and the dishwasher. So I'm wondering if I take a pair of shocks with me and swap these shock absorbers on the spot and test the machine. because then I will know for me, and I will have a good idea. This is a learning experience as well as an informative troubleshooting, and I will know. Like if the two shock absorbers fix it, great. I can just bill them on the spot and be like, listen, this is it. I would still tell them to get rid of these like same day, put them on marketplace, working condition, and sell them. I don't know. Warranty call coming up midday. It's going to be for a Samsung washing machine. This is a warranty call, second opinion. Customer disagrees and is not pleased with the diagnostics and recommendations from the first vendor who the warranty sent out. So now we're going back there to take a look at see what needs to be done, and we'll go from there. I'll let you guys know. See you soon. Hey, this second opinion was pretty fun to deal with. The customer was quite upset. This is a front load 2011 machine. The one of the arms on the spider, the spin basket shaft, it's got three supports in the back, and one of them has broken off completely because it wobbles like crazy. As soon as I opened it up and I touched it, it just wobbles on the inside. I didn't even have to start it up. Okay, this is pretty cut and dry. Now, the way I gauge those is that these bearings, 10 years is what the lifespan of these is usually. And before that is probably a customer issue. After that is normal. That's how I gauge it. It's all different. But for this specific call, I cannot find anything. So my second opinion would be that the bearings and the shaft need to be replaced. He was pretty happy with what I stated, but he was just super upset with the previous vendor, who clearly was not listening to what the customer was saying and was complaining about, because they did not even look or report that the shaft and the bearings are damaged. They reported to the warranty that the door gasket, the door boot on the front load machine was moldy, and they didn't think that that's normal circumstances. And he said, I don't even care about that. That's not even something that I want replaced. Screw the mold on the thing. I want the machine to work, because it doesn't work right now. The mold on the gasket doesn't prevent the machine from working, but the failure does. So that's kind of where the disconnect is and the frustration is. But anyways, I'm going to be taking care of this washing machine. It's going to be fixed. So yeah, that's it. And then after that, I went back to the callback for the range, for the electric Samsung range, for the igniter switch on the one of the burners. I swapped the burner out. I swapped the switch out with the new one. That's the one where I ordered the wrong one the first time, and then I went back to install it, and it was the wrong switch, so I reordered another one, and now I installed it, but I had a callback on this, and the callback was because when I was assembling the face panel, I accidentally had disconnected one of the wires on a different burner. So the one I fixed, it works fine. One of the other ones, I guess I just caught a wire and it was disconnected. So as soon as I opened it and I lifted it, I can see the wire hanging, and it wasn't sparking, it wasn't touching anything, it was just kind of dangling there. So connected it real quick, tested all 4 of them. That's another thing. We couldn't test before on the last time. When I finished the job, I couldn't test because the customer said don't push it back, leave it disconnected because they wanted to clean in the back and mop and vacuum. So we never tested the machine, and that was my mistake. All kinds of problems with this specific work order, but all taken care of now. We tested it with the customer. It works perfectly fine. So that's a wrap for today. See y'all tomorrow.